What is going on, Arkansas Razorback fans, SEC fans everywhere? Welcome. It's the one, the only Picture on Network. I'm its host and creator, Danyel. Hope you're doing well. Arkansas picked up their Razorback football, picked up their very first 2020 commit. We're going to talk about that individual a little bit more, but first, if you guys would, at the end of the video, like, comment, share the content that you just watched. And of course, if you haven't already, feel free to tap the subscribe button, and don't forget the links down below in the description box. Go check those out. And yeah, Mr. Xavier Capers, 6'4", 200-pound wide receiver out of the fine state of Georgia, is a Hog. He is the first commitment to this 2020 football recruiting class. Not a bad offer list. Clemson, Florida, South Carolina, Purdue, Louisville. I mean, he's got some other SEC offers and of course some other Power 5 offers. That's, it's always a good thing to see when you're looking at a recruit and they're committed to your school and they chose your school over those other fine programs. When you think about what that last class did in 2019 in terms of, going 2-10 on the field and still bringing home a really nice class, bringing home a top 25 recruiting class in the way that they did, the way that the Razorbacks did, there's a different set of expectations for those wide receivers coming in. There's no doubt. There's a different set of expectations. Half of them, if not maybe all of them, are gonna play in 2019. So Capers committing, I'm sure he's aware of that. I'm sure he's aware that, I may have to ride the pine. I don't know. Maybe not. He might be talented enough that he comes in and gets some playing time. I'm sure that he will, especially with the new redshirt rule that kicked in 2018. I'm sure he'll get some playing time. But as far as his expectations year one on the field, who knows what they'll be. But right now it certainly looks like, they're going to stockpile some pretty good talent at that position, at the wide receiver position. I do think, and a lot of you have asked me this, the area of concentration in this 2020 class, I still feel like it'll be around the line of scrimmage. Obviously, the offensive line, I could see them taking five offensive linemen in this class, and probably still some guys on the defensive line. They still want to build from the inside out, and I think that's the best way to build a solid football program is from the inside out. They're doing a good job of stacking up skill position players as well, and I also think, the running back position, they're probably going to have maybe 2, maybe 3 commitments in this class at that position. Obviously, linebacker with how they missed on a couple of big-time targets there at the end. I certainly believe they're going to try and make up for that in this 2020 class. I don't know what they're going to do with those vacant spots with the 2019 class. I think it's 2 or 3. I think it's 3. I don't know what they're going to do. Probably wait around for some transfers or something. I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe they're holding out for a linebacker somewhere in there of those 3 scholarships that are still floating around in that 2019 class. But I still feel like they're going to probably try to stockpile some linebackers in the 2020 class as well. So, we're just going to have to keep an eye on it. But yeah, again, Xavier Capers, 6'4", 200 pounds, another lengthy wide receiver. That's something they all have in common so far under Chad Morse. They're all at least 6'2" or taller. So at least we have a pretty good idea of what he wants out of that position in terms of body size and what have you. But solid commitment, and away we go with this 2020 class. I'm excited to see how it fills out. Is it going to be similar to the 2019 class? I think a lot of it's going to rely on how well they perform on the field this year. Eventually being told you're going to come in and start, or you're going to come in and get playing time, when you continue to have success in recruiting, players won't buy that because they know there's some talent at certain positions, and they know they're probably going to have to ride the pine. So you got to have something else to sell them, and it'd be nice to say, well, as you can see, 2019 was much better than 2018. So that's something you can sell. We're heading in the right direction. It'd be nice to be able to sell that to recruits, and you got to have proof to back it up. So I think a lot of this 2020 class is going to depend on what they do on the field, if they actually show some improvement. Time will tell. Time will definitely tell. So thank you guys so much. Remember to like, comment, share the content that you just watched. And, of course, if you haven't already, tap the subscribe button, and don't forget the notification bell down below. And, of course, go check out all the links in the description box below the video. Go Hogs, and we'll see you on the next video.